I can't believe what's happening at Arsenal, because we was promised this would never happen. All of a sudden, there's a change of opinion, there's a change of tactics, so much is changing around Arsenal that I'm confused, because again, they said this was impossible, but now Arsenal seem to be moving differently. I would love to know your thoughts on the Community Shield win, because some people have to be stopped. The two-faced contradiction I'm seeing is comical, because they was telling me Arsenal were acting so slow in this transfer window. Oh my god, we've sold Trossard and replaced him with Zolis. The captain's not good enough to lead this club. Mikel Arteta is going to get schooled by Enzo Maresca, and I'm just like, stop, wait a minute. The way you move that, girl, you done got my heart all in it, because we're the ones who's gonna win the Premier League. And I'm just like, what happened? Because you was telling me, wait till this Community Shield comes, wait till the season starts, and now those same people are pretending, well, it's only the Community Shield. Why would we get carried away with the Community Shield? And I'm like, this is the exact thing I've been talking about. Let's not get carried away. Let's not pretend because we lost some games in the pre-season that we're going to have a rubbish season. And let's not pretend because we've won the Community Shield, we're going to run away with the Premier League. I've always been saying, let's take a step back. Let's calm down, because at the end of the day, the fact is, Arsenal were just a very good football team. People didn't want to listen to that. People didn't want to believe that 2 weeks ago when I was urging for calm, because everyone was looking at the situation and saying, oh my God, there's not been enough attackers being signed. Arsenal's attacking play is terrible. Oh, I'm scared for when we play Man City. And the negative creators have been telling us, wait till the season starts. Unprepared, not ready, we're going to get schooled. And now those same people are saying, don't get carried away, it's only a pre-season. And I'm like, the contradiction is unbelievable, Jeff. I can't believe some of the things I'm seeing. And then you match that with the fact that Victor Osimhen is being linked with Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres is still being linked with Barcelona. What are the truths behind these types of stories? There's so much for us to get into. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on the Community Shield. If you're new here, please help me out and hit like and subscribe. There is so much whizzing around my head. I've been away for a few days, so I can't record a video, but that Community Shield to me was just reassuring. It's nothing new. It wasn't totally out of the blue. It wasn't unexpected. The people who were panicking during a pre-season, I was trying to say, I don't want to see 100% capacity Arsenal during the entirety of the pre-season. All I was looking for was glimpses, and we saw glimpses. And I don't know why people were so concerned. Yeah, but the back line's leaking goals. Arsenal's back line is aggressive, and in a pre-season game, the one thing you can't afford to be is aggressive. So why would our back line look as strong in pre-season games than it would for a Community Shield final or a Premier League game? Of course there's going to be a drop-off. The intensity's totally different. You see Ben White putting his life, his body on the line. You're not going to do that in a pre-season game. So if the team scores from a worldie on the edge of the area, fine, but the intensity is not the same. There were so many, not just good performances, but insights for the rest of the season. We've been talking about the fact that this is a huge season for so many players. Again, people telling me, oh, the captain, we have to get rid of the captain. And I'm so glad I've backed this guy from the beginning. Even when people were talking noise last season, the season before, I've been standing here saying I am proud this guy is my captain. I am so grateful that this guy led us to our first Premier League title in 22 years. And some people were ready to turn their back on this guy who looks exactly what he is, which is unbelievable. Martin Odegaard is an unbelievable football player. Is there better players in the world? You lot can argue with your siblings, because I'm tired of looking at Arsenal players and then looking at someone else and thinking, what if? What if this guy is better than some of the players we've already got, who are clearly already the best players in the world? People will laugh at that statement, but we are the strongest team in the strongest league in the world. So why wouldn't some of our players be the best in their position in the entire world? Of course, it makes sense. You can't have the best team in the strongest league in the world and say, well, we've got none of the top 3 players in any position. Some of our players are world class and we undervalue them. If we're all in agreement that the Premier League is above all, we're stronger than La Liga, we're stronger than Liga, we're stronger than the Italian Italian league. Obviously, we're stronger than the Saudi league. Why are we going to put our players down and say Saka's not good enough? We could do with a different striker. Gyökeres, Havertz is a bum. He's been no good for 4 seasons. Odegaard's no good. Christos Zolis, we're only signing a £30 million player. The defence is shaky because we've got no Saliba. And I just listen to these people talking and I let them talk because it's the right thing to do. Do you know how many times during the pre-season I got called deluded from Arsenal fans? So many people were listening to my video saying this guy is deluded. He's just spreading fake positive. I was getting called toxic. What is it? Toxic positive. I'm the poster child for toxic positivity. And I'm not. All I am is someone who's able to look 2 weeks into the future. All I'm able to do is put my emotions to the side for 2 seconds to try and cook up a rational opinion. That's all I do. I'm no different to anyone else, but I'm able to put my feelings to the side and look at a situation and say, right, realistically, over the course of 4, 5, 6 weeks, have Arsenal all of a sudden turned to a rubbish team? All of a sudden, is Martin Odegaard not good enough for this football club? When he's just led us to the Premier League, are they not good enough? Look, I need to move on to this subject because there are transfer news that I want to get your opinion as well. Victor Osimhen in and Victor Gyökeres out. Please let me know your thoughts on this. I have kind of dismissed these Victor Gyökeres to Barcelona rumours for so long. We've heard Atletico Madrid want Victor Gyökeres, Barcelona want Victor Gyökeres, but there are certain segments of the Arsenal fan base that will say, this guy's a donkey. Terrible, can't touch, plays like he's got welly boot, he's playing in work, he's got the D-Waltz on, he's playing in work boots, he's no good, touch is terrible, trampoline foot. And I'm like, why does every top club seem to be interested in this player? And I'll give you a hint, he's a goal scorer. And they are few and far between. It's very difficult to find just an out-and-out goal scorer. But he's not that good looking on the... It doesn't need to be. We've got players like Martin Odegaard. We've now got players like Zolis. We've got Bruno Guimaraes. We've got bite. We've got technicality. We've got Bukayo Saka, who looked great, by the way. He looked like he had added that acceleration that it seemed like he lost toward the back end of last season. Bukayo Saka looks fresh. We've got Declan Rice coming back. And I'm just like, please... don't tell me I'm the only one that are looking at things right now in a positive way. And people can say, yeah, but you're always deluded. Fine. But you can't tell me you're looking at the current situation and not getting excited. You can't say you're not slightly getting carried away. And by the way, just because we beat Man City 3-0 in the Charity Shield doesn't mean we're going to run away with the title. Doesn't mean it's going to be sewed up 20 points clear by Christmas. But again, nothing's ever too bad and it's never too good. The balance is always in the middle, and I urge people to just try and find the middle at times. I know a lot of you guys do, and that's why I'm so proud of this community we've built together, because it seems like people come into my comment section mostly with level-headed opinion, and I'm looking at that performance and I'm thinking it's unbelievable for the season. I'm looking at the Victor Osimhen situation, and me personally, I'm saying no. But I'm not the manager. I don't look at Osimhen and say you are far and away better than Victor Gyökeres. Now, I understand people could argue the case that they slightly prefer the attributes of Victor Osimhen. I'm not stripping that away from you. I'm just saying, for me, I don't see a total transformational striker where I feel the need to sell or give away someone who's just scored over 20 goals in his debut season. I don't look at Victor Gyökeres and think, do you know what? Maybe that's not good enough. People, I understand, do. And I understand why people would say that, because, again, he's not the most flashy. At times, he's not the most in the game. If Arsenal are maybe struggling for possession, or the attacks are few and far between with Arsenal's rubbish attack, what people say, they would like Victor Gyökeres to get involved more. And if that's your argument, then fine, I understand it. But I just want a goal scorer. And again, I'm not saying Victor Gyökeres is the answer in every single game. If Arsenal tomorrow was in the Champions League final against Real Madrid, I might go for Kai Havertz. I genuinely don't know. I would have to look at the form. I would need to look at the season. But I've said last season, I was happy to admit, I think Victor Gyökeres is a killer against the bottom half teams of the table. And people can say that's disrespect. No, it's not. Arsenal have always been a team able to score in the big games. It's the smaller games where Arsenal have struggled to not necessarily get up for it, but just achieve the outcome. Put a player on the pitch where we can score a scrappy 1-0 goal. Mikel Merino is very good at doing that. Victor Gyökeres is very good at doing that. So I don't sell Victor Gyökeres because I don't think he can be improved. I'm just saying, I think he can be a useful addition as long as you use him with someone else. I don't think you need to give Gyökeres 0 minutes and bring in someone to play every single